his wall. Is this a credibility problem? Let's bring in Kenneth Vecchio, Republican strategist and attorney, and Jeremy Ring, former Democratic state senator in Florida. Ken, it's reinforced fencing. It was paid for by Congress 2 years ago with the expressed prohibition on building the wall. So why does the president call it the wall?
First of all, maybe we can best effectuate some reverse illegal immigration by shipping out that crazy guy from the Coast Guard, Jussie Smollett, and Andrew McCabe. I don't care, first of all, if this wall is built with veal Parmesan sandwiches, as long as the bread is strong enough to keep people out. As far as President Trump's tweets go today, where he's referencing walls that are being built that were appropriated by funds from Congress and that have been underway in certain circumstances, I don't care. He's just trying to show the American populace that he's getting the job done that he promised the constituents when he ran for office.
Isn't he just trying, Jeremy Ring, to convince his base that he's making progress when, in fact, according to his own administration, there has been no new wall that has been built since the president took office?
Well, you started this by saying credibility. I mean, 70% of America, this president has no credibility with. 30%, he's got tremendous credibility with. With that 30%, if he told 30% of America, I stopped an asteroid from hitting Earth, they would believe him. So he's going to say whatever he needs to say. Obviously, let's remember, the Democrats offered him $25 billion for a wall a year ago. He turned that down and ended up with $1.6 billion, and now he's got his emergency declaration. So this guy's he's not a negotiator. He's not a deal maker. He turned down, he lost about $23.5 billion from the original offer.
Didn't you just make the point? Didn't you just make the point 30 seconds ago that his credibility does not matter because, as you said, his base is going to believe whatever the president says. Trump critics are not going to believe him, and so it doesn't really matter whether he tells the truth, does it?
He said one true thing since he's been in office, and the truth he said is he could go down Fifth Avenue and shoot people and his base would still support him. That's accurate. For the 30%, he can do anything he wants, say anything he wants. They're going to believe him. He has credibility.
Jeremy?
He's never going to get that credibility with the other 70%.
Jeremy, hi. Hi.
Yes?
I'm a supporter of Donald Trump, and if he shot somebody on Fifth Avenue, I wouldn't support him. And I wouldn't believe him if he said he saved an asteroid from hitting the Earth. I think your numbers are a little bit skewed. I think it's more than 30%.
Then you're unique of the 30%.
I think it's more than...
It's a third of America, 33%.
It's clearly more than 30% because of the fact that we know that 50% of the people voted for him.
Putting aside whether it's 33 or 30, Ken, what about the argument, though, that why would Donald Trump say the wall is being built or it was just finished when, A, it's not his wall, it's reinforced fencing that already existed? I mean, why bother saying that whopper? What does he gain from this?
I think it's a matter of semantics. I think that what the president was simply doing is showing that the task is being accomplished, that a wall is being built, that not only are there walls that have been underway, one of the walls that he's talking about is a brand new stretch that's underway, about to be built.
But this particular video we just showed, this is fencing in New Mexico that is replacing existing fencing.
Look, I'm not here to be an apologist. I'm here to say I support what Donald Trump is doing wholeheartedly.
But I know you well enough to know that you don't support his, credibility problems that he creates for himself on this, do you?
I think that there are moments in time when words that the president says, just like words that the former president said, Barack Obama, are taken out of context. And I think that all the man is trying to do is show that he is completing the task that he promised voters, and that's to build a wall. And he's doing it by several different mechanisms. Here's one where their money was appropriated by Congress. I don't believe this $25 billion offer that the Congress
and Jeremy, to that point, whether it's money from Congress...
That exactly happened.
But whether it's money from Congress or not, it doesn't really matter, right? Because, yes, there is reinforced fencing that's going up, so the president can say, look,
Donald Trump if he said the truth, his tongue would fall off. I mean, he has been lying to the American public for 2 years.
You're just anti-Donald Trump. But do you agree that if Congress...
I'm happy to acknowledge I'm anti-Donald Trump.
If Congress was about to give him $25 billion, he would have taken it. The fact is that
he's a lousy negotiator. He didn't take it.
He's a great negotiator because now he's got over $1 billion coming directly from Congress when he had zero before. He's going to use...
Before the shutdown, they were offering him... They were offering him more before the shutdown. In any case, Ken Vecchio, Jeremy Jeremy
offered
Ring,
him
good to have you as
$25 billion.
always. No matter what we feel, there is a reinforced fence that is going up into Mexico. We can all agree on that. Coming up, an Israeli spacecraft is on its way to the moon. We'll go live to Mission Control for an inside look at the historic mission. Plus, one last